Okay, so I've registered for my classes. I've got a notification that I'm accepted into Desert Bible Institute, and I want to set up a place on my computer or my laptop where I can save all my files, keep them nice and organized, make it easy to search for, find, go back, look at again, and so forth. So what do? Well, I want to create a folder that I can keep all my different classes in. I can do this in a couple different ways. Probably the easiest one is to go to my taskbar. You may have it at the top, middle, bottom, on the side, but find where that bar is, click on it once with a left click, and you're going to see the different kind of libraries you have there. Documents, music, pictures, videos will all likely come up. Most likely for this, you're either going to put it into your document folder or your music folder. Another way to go into this, rather than using libraries, we're going to minimize or close this out. Just click on the X there. So I can go to my Start menu. I'm going to see my libraries down along the side. And I have documents again, pictures, music, just like I saw before. I'm going to pick music because most of my files are going to be audio files of some sort. And it makes most sense to me to have it in the music library, but I can have it in documents just as simply. How do I create a file in here? Well, it's very simple. All I have to do is take my mouse, I'm going to right click on it, and a box is going to come up giving me a number of choices of things that I can do. One of these, towards the bottom on mine, is new. So I'm going to put the mouse over new, and it's going to ask me what I want a new of. I can have a new folder, I can have a new contact, I can have a new shortcut. In this case, I want a new folder. So I'm going to left click on folder. It opens up, creates a brand new folder, and calls it new folder. Well, I want something a little bit more specific than that. Since I'm going to put my DBI classes in it, why don't I call it DBI classes? That'll be something easy for me to remember when I go back into it. Now for it to take that name permanently, all I have to do is click anywhere else in this box, and it will give that name permanently and then organize it however I set it up. I happen to be alphabetical, so you can see DBI classes coming in right before DBI lectures. Alright, so I'm going to click on this file, left click on it, and it's going to open up, and I'm going to see that there's nothing in it. Well, of course, now I haven't saved anything into it yet. But since I know what my first class is going to be, I'm going to create a file in here to keep them separate. So when I start off with Romans and then go to Hebrews and then go on to other classes, I can keep them all separate and easy to find, and I don't have to go through a bunch of files. Can I create a folder inside of a folder? Absolutely. All I do is repeat the process of what I did before. Up here at the top you can see, and I'll enlarge it just a little bit for you, that I'm in Libraries, Music, and I created a folder called DBI Classes. Inside this folder called DBI Classes, I'm going to do my right click again, which opens up this folder. I'm going to go down to New, and I'm going to open up that new folder inside the folder. So now I'm inside DBI Classes. I've clicked a new folder, and it's given me a folder and asked me to name it. Since my first course is Romans, I'm going to type in Romans. Or, again, if I want to be more specific, and I've done numerous studies in Romans, I can always put DBI Romans in front of it. That way it's a little bit more specific, a little faster to find. Also, if I name everything DBI, they're all going to be together. That'll be nice later on in case I need to do a search. Again, click outside the box, it takes that name for the file permanently. If I double click on the file when I open it, again, nothing's inside there because that's where I'm going to be starting off in the next video, talking about how and where to save all those audio files for your lectures in your next class.